Hello everyone, my name is Juan Diego Bernaola, and for this career profile I chose the job of social work assistant, and the organization that I chose is located in Manhattan, New York. And the reason that I chose this place is because I have family there, so my plan after graduation is move there. And the name of this place is Methodist Home for Nursing and Rehabilitation. So they are looking for a social work assistant who can help people after their surgeries to have a good time in their rehabilitation time. About the career contact, honestly, I don't know someone who works as a social work assistant, but I'm looking for someone because I wanna get more information about this. I was looking in the on the website about that, and it's pretty good. I like it. So that's the reason that I chose this career. Um, the work environment, well, this kind of job requires that you can have a good interaction with people, that you can have a good communication with them because you are gonna work with people, so you are gonna help them to solve their problems. So yeah, you need to have empathy with them. Um, the shift hours will vary depends on the place that you are working. But normally it's a full-time job. But in this case, the organization that I choose is a part-time job. So it's around like 20 and 29 hours per week. However, other places look for someone that have that want a full-time job, so they work like 37 to 40 hours per week. The shifts hours also are changeable, so maybe you need to work at nights, in the evening, or maybe in the weekend or holidays. Well, it will depends. It will depends, but they are looking for someone who have a flexibility in their hours, in their time. Uh, well, the typical stressors about this job. Hmm. Well, you are working as a social work assistant, so you works under the supervision of someone who is a specialist in the social work field, and someone that helps to improve the people's life. So you will need to do you are gonna do multitask, like you are gonna do several things, and like trying to make appointments or try to communicate with those people, with those clients, to have interaction with them and good communication with them. Um, so, for example, in the organization that I choose, they don't have too many workers as a social work assistant, so you need to be ready to do whatever they ask to ask to ask you to do. So, yeah, you need to be flexible with your time. That's the one of the typical stressor because sometimes they are gonna call you, and you need to be ready for that. Um, about the typical benefits, um, I was looking for typical benefits for this career, but honestly, I didn't find good ones about it. I think, from my perspective, for my research, that they need to pay for their own health and their own retirement and other financial things. Maybe it depends on the organization that you are working with. Maybe they can give you some benefits like financial aids. I don't know, but it will depends, I think. Common job task. Well, as a social work assistant, as I mentioned before, you should be able to have a good communication with the people you are working with because you will need to know more about them. You need to create a strong relationship with them. They need to trust in you and you need to trust in them. So that's important. That's really important. Also, as I mentioned before, you need to have good empathy with them. And you are gonna work in in a place where is a lot of stress, the stress level will be high. So you need to understand and you need to be prepared for that. You need to help your clients to find their solution or that they can feel better because maybe they have a mix of emotions. So you need to help with that. Also, you will need to have a good uh, time manage because you need to have the effectively time for each client that you have. About the educational requirements, well, you need at least a high school diploma, and they ask for someone that have a bachelor's or associate. So it will depends. So a bachelor's in family and marriage studies it will be fit very well in this place. And also each place that you are gonna work, maybe they will give you a training for that. The salary is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's around 23 to 30 mil dollars to 30 mil dollars annually. And yeah, so it will depends of the place that you're working. But normally the uh, our salary is 18 when you are starting and it can increase until 22. Well, thank you for this. I hope that this is helpful for all of you guys.